Good afternoon. This is the Woo Report. I'm your host, Sam Woo. Streaming live on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Welcome, everybody. This is the Woo Report, episode 98. You probably heard the news earlier yesterday. Today, Nick Villano of pucksandpitchforks.com put out an article about Chase Stillman, the Devils' 2021 first-round draft pick, 29th overall, 28th overall. If you believe in that stuff, you know, the Phoenix Coyote doing something naughty to lose their pick. So now, to me, the picks are all misaligned. It's kind of like, is there 13 floors on an elevator? Oh, no, just skip it. It's 14. But is it really 13? I don't know. Leap year, February 28th, 29th. Is it March 1st? I don't know. It's definitely not March 2nd. March 2nd is not March 1st or February 28th or 29th. Anyway, getting off track here. Chase Stillman, the son of Corey Stillman, signs the entry-level contract with the New Jersey Devils. Love it, love it, love it. And I will tell you, back in the day, I did like his dad, Corey Stillman. He was usually that sleeper pick in fantasy hockey back in the day where, you know, in the later rounds, you just try to get a little bit of offense, a little bit of activity. Corey Stillman was great. On to Chase Stillman. So the scouting report on Chase, you probably already know. 6'1", 180-pound forward. Decent size. Obviously, as he develops, that will grow in. And this is where Nick Villano and I may be different in opinion. Because if you read his article, and again, I respect his opinion. It's not that he's wrong. We don't we don't kill each other because we think we're wrong. Just a different way of looking at things. But when I read his article on pucksandpitchforks.com about Chase Stillman, you know, another motor guy. He wasn't really on the first round pick of most people's draft boards, I guess. It was kind of a reach. But because of the Ryan Graves trade, the Devils had to fork over a second-round pick to Colorado. And here are my opinions on this. I do not believe that you can have too many great defensemen in your organization. I don't believe that you can have too many high motor guys, energy guys on your team. And here's why. I mean, I'm not the end-all be-all with my opinions, but this is what I have to say. Energy guys make the entire team and the organization as a whole better. Because when you have talent on any ice hockey team, doesn't matter if it's men's, women's, mites, juniors, anytime you've got energy guys, it pushes the talented players even harder. And there are reasons why Tom Fitzgerald picked Chase Stillman, in my estimation. Why? Because that's what the Devils need right now. There's only 20 spots on the Utica Comets on the New Jersey Devils. 20, add some reserves, 22, 23 spots. You want to be on the gas pedal at all times. You want your talented forwards, defensemen, even goaltenders to have that high motor, because in the NHL, you have to play that way. You can't take shifts off. And when you build a team, forget about the analytics. Because I'm biased, but I hate analytics. I respect it, but I hate it. Because it doesn't always tell the true story. For example, Rachel Dory, analytics guru, and this is not a criticism on her, but she put out a tweet about Henrik Lundqvist, who just retired. A statistical, and something about talent put together that the stats actually tell what kind of player he was. Absolutely. But when she put that, I'm like, why? Does it normally don't describe the outcome of a player's career? That this one actually matched? I mean, 400 and something, 59 victories. Mind you, that was the post tie / overtime loss, that thing that happened after the lockout. And to me, I think Chase Stillman is going to play a crucial role. Not now for the New Jersey Devils, but I think eventually you're going to need that high energy guy. Just like the BMW line of last year, that energy line, what it can do, changing the mindset of the game, changing the momentum of a game. And that's where I think analytics falls short. It doesn't tell the whole story. The emotional factor. You can't take the emotion out of the game. Now, they've changed the rules, the NHL. If you remember back in the day, you used to duke it out. There was that unwritten rule, unwritten code amongst the players, that there was a respect there. And if you cross that line, you don't have to wait for the referee to call it. Somebody's going to make sure that you understand not to do that again. And I know that's old-time hockey, but I still think there are elements of that game still that can be beneficial in today's game. Today's game is more of skill, speed, intelligence, more than ever. The staged fighting is pretty much gone. And I could have done away with it. I mean, yeah, it was fun back in the day. But if you remember in 2012, Rangers Devils Brawl, was it staged? Yeah, but it was emotional. And you don't want to take the emotion out of the game. That's what makes the game fun. You just got to keep it safe and keep it clean as much as possible. Chase Stillman, 3-year, I think it's a 3-year entry-level contract. Native of Sudbury, Ontario, but born in St. Louis, Missouri. Obviously, Corey Stillman playing with the Blues, at the time. So, yeah, I like this. I like this. Get everybody under contract. I mean, that was to be expected. Let's go. Let's go. That's all I have to say. Well, this is the Woo Report 98. Yeah, it's the middle of August, but hey, because of you fans, I'm still doing these Woo Reports. Big things happening for the Let's Go Devils podcast for season 5. Starts once training camp starts. Lots of things happening, but you know what happened? You know what happened in the last 2 months? We are having record downloads, record views. I know Nick Villano at pucksandpitchforks.com is so appreciative of our fan base. You guys won your hockey. It's not easy doing this every day, but I'm going to try. And if you enjoy it, just think what you're going to enjoy of Chase Stillman, because that's exactly the kind of game he brings on the ice. He doesn't take any breaks, according to the scouting reports. That motor never stops running. And that's how you should be. A devoted, committed Devils fan. Well, that's all for now. Thank you, Michael Hay. Thank you, Christopher. Till next time, let's go Devils.